What's happening everyone, I'm Kevin. Thanks very much for tuning back into Merseysense. So today we've got a tag video. Thanks very much for Claire over at Smurfy Girly for inviting me into this one. What it is, it's a fragrance for the 7 deadly sins. Now, a few of us from the UK and a couple of the USA based fragrance reviewers are going to do it all simultaneously. I'll leave all the links in the description below. There's a few of us doing it, but it was all started by Claire. Well, Claire's the one who invited us into it. There's going to be Barry from Sensualized, Tony from Addicted, Lizzie from Rose and Jones. You've got Scott the Centurion. I know John Scented Snowdrops is going to be doing his on Instagram. There's a couple of other ones in it. I will leave all the links below and you can go and check out all their channels when you've watched mine and see what you think. Very, very interesting, this one. So I'm not too familiar with the 7 deadly sins. I know what they are, but I don't know the meanings of them all, so I'll be reading like what the meanings out before off my little book or off my phone, whatever, just to get them, just so you know what type of fragrance is going to be linked to it. So my first one is going to be Sloth. So Sloth is an excessive laziness or the failure to act and utilise one's talents. So now I've got to pick a fragrance to go with that, and my first fragrance is going to be Dolce & Gabbana The One Eau de Parfum. Now, simply because why I've picked Dolce & Gabbana The One Eau de Parfum is I really like this scent. It's very masculine, very soapy, clean, ginger, amber, bit of tobacco in it. What I believe, listening to other fragrance reviewers and other people I've listened to, the Eau de Toilette is very similar. Hasn't got the performance, so they brought an EDP out, and this is exactly the same. On me anyway, I get 5-6 hours on this, where I believe the EDP, the Eau de Toilette, is not much worse. Like, so I think if they're gonna start changing an Eau de Toilette to EDP, they've got to really improve the longevity, which this doesn't do it. So this is in the Sloth category for me, because I think it's lazy what they've done. They could have done better, and it's just lazy perfumery. So Sloth is Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP. My next deadly sin is Wrath. So Wrath is a strong anger and hate towards another person. The perfect fragrance for that for me, John Varvatos Dark Rebel. This is one angry fragrance. This is anger in a bottle. This is, you're in a pub, you've got a fella who's been drinking all day, he's just split up with his girlfriend, he's on the whiskies, he's sitting in the corner, he's smoking rollies, he just wants to fight with someone. If you melt him down, put him in this bottle, this is him. This is one angry fragrance. This is the nastiest, baddest fragrance I've got in my collection. Very nice, I enjoy it. It's rum, it's wet tobacco, sugar cane, a little bit of leather and stuff like that in it. Just a very bad fragrance. So for me, this is going to be Wrath. This is the anger. This is the angry fragrance. If you want to buy an angry fragrance, melt it down and put in this. This is it. This is the bad boy. So Wrath is John Varvatos Dark Rebel. My next sin is going to be Lust. Now my almond pies aren't as good anymore, so I've got to zoom in on my phone. Lust is a strong passion or longing, especially for sexual desires. So this fragrance is going to be something seductive, something nice, something alluring, and something that draws people in. And also with this one, you've got the other bonus that the price is not very expensive. You can get it for very cheap, and that is Roberto Cavalli Uomo. So with Roberto Cavalli Uomo, you've got, I'm going to spray it there, you've got violets, cardamom, honey, bit of orris, and it's just one of these seductive, really nice drawing in. If you want to go out on a date and get a little bit jiggy, this is the fragrance you should be wearing. This will get you sorted. Now, not many people are onto this, but I think this is quite unisex. It's with the violet is all the way through this fragrance, and it's one of them. It's a cuddle scent. It lasts about 5 or 6 hours on me. Now I got this 60 ml for about, I think it was £22 off All Beauty. One of the best date night scents on the market, if you ask me. I know a lot of people go on about Dolce & Gabbana The One and things like that. For me, this is the number one. And if you are looking to spice up your sex life and get your lady between the sheets, this is the one you should be looking for. So my Lust category is Roberto Cavalli Uomo. So my next sin is going to be gluttony. Now gluttony, where it's gone off, hang on. Gluttony is an excessive and ongoing eating of food or drink. So this is going to go for the drink part for me. I know once I start getting a taste of booze, especially a little whiskey and things like that, I forget to stop. especially when I'm just chilling in the house and I've been at work all day. So the perfect one for gluttony for me is Alexandria's The Godfather. Now this is the best whiskey note I've got in my fragrance. It's whiskey, it's like a buttery whiskey. So if it's cool outside, which it has been for the last couple of weeks and I finish work, I get a shower, a couple of sprays of this, I get that lovely whiskey note, a little bit of creaminess, a few little Jack Daniels or a little bit of Jameson's. That's where the greed comes in. I don't want to put the bottle away. I've got work the next morning, or if I've got a day off, I end up flicking through the telly, flicking through our social media, and next minute you can't even walk upstairs. So my gluttony is Alexandria Fragrance's The Godfather. My next deadly sin, we're getting through them now. We're starting to get into a bit of a stride, aren't we? The next deadly sin, I keep knocking it off, is envy. Envy is the intense desire to have an item that someone else possesses. Now this is not something that I possess, but this is something that this fragrance wants to be. And envy, the perfect fragrance for envy is Clubbed in a Wheat Intense Man. Now this just wants to be Creed Aventus. This is just trying its very best. If you've got the good Superman in the red and blue, this is the bad Superman when he's all dirty and full of coal and all that. Looking up to Aventus all the time, I want to be you and all that. He just doesn't get there. Do you know what I mean? But you just know he's trying his hardest to get there. The opening's not as good. Creed Aventus, dead smooth, bit smoky, very fruity and a bit of woods. This is like the pledge, the lemon pledge opening, but in the dry down, I'll give it a chew. It does get better, but unlucky mate, I don't think you're ever going to make it. So my envy is Clubbed in a Wheat Intense Man. So we move on to pride, and this is a good one on a personal level for me. Pride is an excessive view of oneself regarded of others. So this is like a little personal touch from me. As I've probably mentioned in my videos, I was out of work from like, I think it was March till the middle of May when I got a new job. So I've always been in work, I've always worked since I was like 17 when I left school, so it was a bit weird for me just to like leave school, be out of work, but nothing to do. I've always been busy, the gyms were shut so I couldn't really go and train or nothing like that. So when I did get back into work, I promised I was going to buy myself a nice new fragrance, and I was very proud of myself that I'd done it, in fact. And that fragrance is Geoff Naxos, one of the best presentations on a bottle. So yeah, that was just like a little personal one for me. It was like, I'm not one of these who walks around and like thinks I'm the big I am and all that, so when I was out of work it was a bit tough. I'm always trying to keep upbeat and look on the bright side of things. So when I did get back into work, that was the thing I bought. I was really proud of myself that I did do it. I got back in there, got my feet back in, got the money rolling back in and got myself a nice new fragrance. And what better fragrance than Naxos? So that one there for me is pride. My final 7 deadly sins, if that zooms in, is going to be greed. So greed is an excessive pursuit of material goods. So this fragrance is going to be like the boss fragrance. It's like someone who knows what he wants in life. He has all the good stuff. He's got a mansion, he's got an apartment in Canary Wharf, he drives around in an Aston Martin or a Range Rover Sport, you know, one of them ones, an X5, wears a nice Rolex, nice crisp clean suit, and when he's out he wears all the good gear, do you know what I mean? And that fragrance is Serra de Hermes. Now I've only got the Eau de Toilette, I haven't got the EDP, and not like that, but this does enough for me. This is just class in a bottle. One of my favourite fragrances. This I'll always have it, very versatile, but you can wear this with it off. This is be a great office sample for me. I don't really wear suits or not like that. I'm quite casual. If I go out with a little leather bomber jacket or a little box jacket, things like that, pair of jeans, t-shirt, this works perfectly. But if you smelt this on a multi-millionaire, mate, it wouldn't look out of place. One of the best all-round summer winter fragrance is Serra de Hermes, and that's going to be my fragrance for greed. So they're my 7 deadly sins. I hope you enjoyed the video, and try my best to get it across. I'm not the best at putting like things across. I don't mind picking the phrases when I'm going to start talking about it. It gets quite difficult for me. But thanks very much again to Claire, I really appreciate it. Yeah, and all the rest of the lads and girls who are doing this tag, I hope it all goes well. I can't wait to watch your videos. I will leave all, as I say, I'll leave all the links in the description below. If I've missed anyone out who I mentioned, they'll all be in the description. There's a few of us doing it, so I couldn't remember everyone off the top of my head. And thanks again, thanks for watching. Don't forget, stay safe, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.